population, and it is very much vulnerable to climate change, and globally it is considered to be a frontline victim of climate change. So it is true because since 2007, after the fourth assessment report of IPCC came out, we have been facing three major super cyclones in 2007, 2009, and 2013, and they are called Sidor, Ayla, Mohsen, something like this. And it is a big concern at this moment in my country. People are worried of the impact of climate change. There is a significant change in season cycles, and people experience excess heat, excess rainfall, excess cold, which is unusual. And southern part of Bangladesh are facing saline water, and there is a significant rise in the sea level. And in the northern part, there is a desertification process where our peasants cannot grow anything. Even in the southern part, our peasants cannot grow anything in the salty soil. And intrusion of salt water from the sea has become a common phenomenon, which is resulting lower yield in terms of agricultural crops. So the southern part is also considered to be climate ground zero or a climate hotspot, because there is a prediction from the IPCC that if the temperature goes like at present level, then within 2050, 1/3 of the country in the south will go underwater. It means 30 million people will be affected, and they have to move from the south north. Then you can imagine what will happen in the country. It is already densely populated. People don't have much access to land. But if the situation like this, then that will be a very chaotic situation, and people have to move to other places, or other even they have to cross the border because they don't have any other way of livelihood. Already there is 500,000 people within the country who are displaced. They are considered to be climate migrants or refugees. So the situation is very precarious. So we need a very timely initiative to protect this migrant community. And sometimes these migrants people are trying to go to take shelter in other countries, and they are taking very risky way. Sometimes they try to go to Middle East countries or southeastern countries like Malaysia or Indonesia, and they are traveling by wooden boat, which is so risky that can sink in the sea at any time, but they are taking that type of risks. So what I would like to say that we are the people living in Bangladesh are not responsible for this. We have our very traditional method of agriculture, but also mid-60s there was a green revolution, and we accepted the green revolution, and it caused a lot of havoc in the agricultural sector. We have lost many things in terms of environment, ecology, health, but still there are peasants living in the rural area who are with the traditional farming method. And so far, the agricultural method which we have is not causing any climatic problem. It's not contributing much to the greenhouse gas emission at global level. But we are victimized because of global climate change. So it is quite clear to us that the developed countries are responsible for this, because last more than 200 years they have been developed their economy, their industry, heavy industry, and they have their different lifestyle, consuming pattern. So they are the responsible for this, but we are the victimized community in the global south. So we think the developed countries have their specific responsibility to rehabilitate these climate migrants, and the global communities, especially the UN system, United Nations Organization, should take concrete provision for the protection of these climate migrants. Not only for the climate migrants in Bangladesh, also the climate migrants all over the world, because we know this is the common phenomenon at global level at this moment. And we know there are 250 million climate migrants all over the world, and they are facing almost the same problems, and they need legal protection. We know there is a Convention on War Refugees, and they are getting legal protection from United Nations Organization, but there is no protection measures for the climate migrants so far. So we think one kind of protocol for the rights of climate migrants should be developed and should be passed in UN system. So it is one of our demands to the United Nations to adopt a complete legal coverage for the climate migrants. On the other hand, we are not discussing only the problems, and we are not raising our voice only on the issues. We are also promoting alternatives, because we think that the real solution to climate change lies in the grassroots, the people who are on the ground and who are expressing the impact of the climate change. So we have proposed already a solution which is called peasant agroecology. Peasant agroecology can cool the planet, because we know that we Bangladeshis are not only facing the problem, the whole planet is in danger because of the global emission, global climate change, as well as global warming.